Tuesday afternoon, you can watch the SERVPRO First Responder Bowl from Ford Stadium in Dallas on ESPN. It's a game between Memphis and Utah State. And Trey, both of these teams came into this season with expectations to either challenge for the conference title. For a lot of people, they were expecting Utah State to repeat as Mountain West champions, or in Memphis's case, at least play spoiler for some of those conference foes, the UCFs, the SMUs, even the Tulanes of the American. Neither of those things happened this season. It really was. It's going to be a battle of 6-6 teams in Dallas when they play their first game after Christmas. And Memphis, they went down in flames. Right before we hit record on this, we were reminiscing. This is the second time they've made the trip to Ford Stadium. The first time they get embarrassed by SMU. Utah State, on the other hand, incredibly inconsistent, and they're down several big weapons, namely running back Calvin Tyler, who's left for the draft. A winning season would go a long way for both of these teams, and specifically their fan bases, in helping them feel more optimistic heading into 2023, despite failing to meet those expectations this year. Walk us through this one. Memphis wins if, Utah State wins if.
I think for Memphis, it's all going to come down to Seth Hennigan because it's kind of a homecoming for him, right? He was a local guy to Dallas, graduated from notorious state power Denton Ryan. Since he went to college, Hennigan has certainly had those ups and downs. He's shown flashes. He has arm talent that'll make you, say he's a really good possible future star of college football. But then he has other games that you're just like, wow, this kid, really should struggle to see the field. So we need consistent play from Hennigan. They do need to keep the chains moving against the Aggies because they really, really struggle against getting off the field on third down. That Aggie defense, one of the worst in the country at actually getting off the field on third down. For Utah State, sounds cliche, but they really just have to win the turnover battle. They're missing a ton of skill players, more skill players than Santa has elves. And they went 4-1 when they forced multiple turnovers on defense. So, of course, that means they didn't exactly do great when losing that margin. If they're 6-6, you can do the math on that. But, focus on the positive. Win the turnover battle, get a couple of takeaways from Hennigan, and, you're going to find yourself in a good position. The good news, Memphis cannot get to the quarterback. They're one of the worst teams in the country at getting to the quarterback and actually getting sacks. So it might allow the Aggies to have some time to work in some chunk plays and get their offense in a little bit more rhythm.
Tell you what, the stats for both of these teams are really ugly, and then you throw in the fact that Utah State is missing a guy like Calvin Tyler, who they relied on all season long. I think I have to go Memphis here just because Seth Hennigan is supposed to play in this game, and I'm going to lean on the fact that when he is good, he's actually pretty decent. So give me Memphis in this one. I'll say 27-20. The Tigers beat the Aggies, but my gosh, I mean, it's tough going in favor of a Utah State team that cannot get off the field on third down, and I don't know where their offense is going to come from.
I'm right there with you. I think this could be a pretty high-scoring matchup. We should have pretty good weather in Dallas. It won't be like the Armed Forces Bowl that was in DFW the week prior. Sunny, close to 70-degree weather, so I think you could see a lot of points scored in this one. I'll go Memphis somewhere in the tune of 34-24.
So there you go. SERVPRO First Responder Bowl between Memphis and Utah State. Enjoy the holidays, everyone, and let's watch some Dallas football.
Gracious, how about